And that was a fuck up and the moment of silence. This is the part of the show where we do the Buzzkill, and when, for those of you new to the show, the Buzzkill started off as a little news section that we did. And I would basically just read the news off like every other motherfucker out there does. Yeah, right, yeah. And just read it off. And then I was told that this is like the part of the show where everybody leaves. And it was like really right about now is where like the crowd would just like bail. They'd come back in like 5 minutes, be like, "Oh, we're gone." So I turned into talking shit about people. I guess I'll tell you the truth. This week, like I said, I had something completely else planned, and like I was gonna. One of the things that I really like to talk, I like to make like it's a bigger deal than it is that we are sort of like the last show for the living in Hawaii or broadcasting from Hawaii, kind of makes us the last last show to comment on anything newsworthy, etc. that happens throughout the week. It being already Sunday, the beginning of the new week on the East Coast, and it's just going to be there pretty soon on the West Coast. And in Hawaii, who gives the fuck? Because if you're watching this on TV in Hawaii, you know where you're at. Anyways, so I was going to talk about those birds falling out of the sky because, like it was the big story during the week, sort of, and everybody was talking about it, and I was going to really talk about those people. And I thought, really that sums up like everybody wondering what it is, etc. It's just everybody worrying about if they're wrong about a subject or not. It could be a million things. It could be, the end of the world, the 2012 thing. So everybody out there that's tripping like, oh, saying, oh, the 2012, the Mayans got it all wrong. They're starting to feel like maybe they might be wrong, and they're gonna have to like fucking eat crow for that. The people that are like anti global warming, they're worried about having to fucking be like wrong on that shit, like saying that it has nothing to do with it, like gas emissions, etc. Whatever. Everybody's worried about whatever. I just think fucking animals are dying, and eventually the end of the world is gonna happen, and all of you guys are fucking are tripping about nothing because really everybody tends to be wrong. I judge people by like if they're all right with being wrong. Look, I'm all right with being wrong. Anyways, I had this whole plan of going on and on about those people and then playing this. Anyway, so I was gonna play "Don't Feel the Reaper" right there, like all 85 minutes of that song, like on a loop for like for a good amount of time there for everybody out there that's worried about dying. Look, we all fucking die. Anyways, but something trumped that today, and which basically goes along the same lines, and it kind of has to do with why I'm doing the show kind of impromptu style, like having to come up with something new. Like I said at the beginning of the show, I planned on really making a whole show where I would like scream and yell about like illegal immigrants and the deficit and things the government is doing or politicians doing. Basically everything that really fucking really doesn't matter to anybody in the real world like me. Like like the deficit doesn't affect me. It's just it's like a theory to me. Really, it's everything sucks for everybody, no matter what reason, and everybody out there they pick their reason to fucking bitch and moan. Anyways, today, all of you guys probably know already. Some lady got killed or shot in the head. A bunch of other people got killed in Arizona, and that's kind of why I couldn't really do that because I would be poking fun at the people that pretty much instigated this whole thing. That's just my idea of why. There's a million reasons why people are just crazy. They do shit. It doesn't matter. But really, the same thing happened today, and it was quite amusing watching people. Like the day started off like this. Mexicans, they were like, "Oh God, please don't let this be Mexican that did it," because and all of them were like, fuck, we are screwed. Like, now every Mexican is a fucking terrorist. Right? Really? But it turned out it wasn't, thank God. Because then my life would be completely ruined. Well, I'm Filipino here in Hawaii, so it doesn't really matter. Liberals were like, oh, fucking, let's blame fucking the right-wingers. Right-wingers were like, oh, there's the liberals fucking bitching and moaning about the fucking right-wingers when the guy really was a liberal. And, everybody was basically just covering their fucking ass on the whole thing because they all were afraid it was going to be their fucking fault or whatever. Plain and simple. simply stated, everybody out there that fucking has a political fucking belief, keep it to your fucking self. Because when you go out there and you fucking talk about it like fucking it's the fucking truest shit in the world, you're more than likely wrong. And in the end, someone fucking dies. Someone gets fucking shot in the fucking head because some dumb fucker fucking wants to go nuts today. Now, I would play Don't Fear the Reaper, but I'm not a fucking afraid of the fucking Reaper, neither should you be, because fucking in the end, we're all gonna fucking die, and fucking in the end, my mustache and beard is going to influence the world. Okay, I'll admit it. I was worried this morning that the guy was gonna be a bearded dude, and that I was gonna get blamed for it for a little while. Whew. Thankfully, it was some white crazy motherfucker. Americans. That was the buzzkill. Kind of lame, yeah? Don't fear the No, that's not... no, not that button. Hold on. That was the buzzkill. There's crazy people everywhere, and we all need to worry. We all need to worry. Not because of that, but because if the president is black and maybe a Muslim, we're all fucking just fine. Because in the end, it doesn't matter who is the fucking president. You're all fucking fuck-ups to them. You're really just pawns in the big game. Don't fall for the fucking game. Just tune into Beneath Everything every Saturday night, 10 p.m. Pacific time. That's 8 p.m. in Honolulu, Hawaii, 1 a.m. on the East Coast. And you'll be fine. Follow us on Twitter, Beneath Radio. And do check out our good friends at kavajawacoffee.com. And oh, by the way, AT&T, you guys are tops. And oh, Gallo family, the vineyards in California, your fine wine, it makes me feel fine and dandy.